What we're going to do today is have a sort of dialogue, if you like, around marketing sustainable products from the retailer perspective and from a supplier perspective.
The two primary markets that we sell to large buyers in, certainly the US, China, but also Western Europe. By operating in those three geographies, we certainly get a vantage point into a number of different environmental and sustainability requirements from an RFP perspective. And that helps shape what we target our products and solutions at as far as delivering to our customer requirements, as well as supporting our corporate sustainability goals.
If you look at the history of the sustainability movement, and in the early 90s, there was a lot of focus on the green consumer and how we can move the green consumer. I would characterize the current thinking still elevates the consumer as the target for us to focus on in terms of driving behavior change. I'd say that's misplaced focus. And it is the big buyer in federal governments and countries and states and hospitals and hotel chains, in companies around the world that will really make the big difference in terms of accelerating our transition to sustainability.
15 years ago, we were having a discussion really with the CTO. The CTO was making purchases based on lowering the cost of his IT spend. That IT spend, though, was not taking into context the energy footprint that the CFO was having to bear. Mm-hmm. So inside our target customers, some of that conflict was, I'm trying to lower my energy cost, I'm trying to lower my IT spend, the two were going in different directions. Through a lens of sustainability, we're able to have that collective discussion with the CFO and the CTO and drive the right outcome to get lower cost of IT spend and lower longer-term energy cost for these companies, and in turn, many times support carbon goals within the company that we're servicing, as well as our own goals.
It's important for commercial entities who understand their product categories to participate in the development process of the definition. And to help the marketplace, the diverse marketplace, understand that it is putting forward inconsistent market signals that disallow suppliers like us and Dell and others to scale in the right ways.
In most RFQs that we have, green is not the buying decision maker. It's typically bonus points. It might be a tiebreaker. On some occasions, we'll see in RFPs, there is actually an award of the points. The greatest we've seen, I think, is about a 30% on one major bid in France in the last year. But we have the ability through this build-to-order model now with a much narrower catalog back to scale. We're able to deliver many more environmental attributes because it's in the benefit of our supply chain.
If any of you become market research folks in environmental sustainability, please promise me you will not ask this question. How much more would you be willing to pay for a green product? There is a whole range of economic consequences of more environmentally sustainable choices. One consequence is lower cost. So remanufactured products, refurbished furniture and technology, tap water instead of bottled water, a whole range of product categories where the more environmentally sustainable choice is less expensive right away. Then there's the higher initial cost, lower operating cost examples. And so LEDs, the lights you have in this building, the building itself, maybe higher initial cost, but lower operating cost, and potentially very significant cost savings within 3, 6, 9 month, 12-month payback periods. So again, economically beneficial. Save higher initial cost, lower repurchase cost. Because you're buying this once, might cost $10, but you're not buying 100 of these at $50. So there are those three saves of green, I call: save initial cost, save operating cost, save repurchase cost, that really should be factored into this decision, this approach.